Hey folks, welcome back to Misty and Ike, a daily pop culture podcast, produced by Brickyard Media Group. And now here's your hosts, Misty Roberts and Isaac Heckert. Welcome back to Misty and Ike, everybody. Hello, Misty.
Hello, Ike.
Hello.
Hello.
This week, today.
Okay.
On Misty and Ike. Misty has been surprising me like we did when we first started the show. But I have a surprise for Misty today.
Oh, no.
She doesn't know that this is happening, and it might look pre-recorded and pre-produced. But I'm going to surprise Misty with the topic today.
I really don't have any idea, and something tells me that I don't know if I'm going to like it or
We
not.
are going to talk about most, not famous, but most popular children's pets. Like hamsters and kittens and dogs and like stuff like that. And why?
Okay. I think you just named all of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, right off the top of your head, which do you think is more popular, cats or dogs for children?
Dogs.
Because you prefer them?
No, I think they're more popular.
Okay. Well, let's find out.
All right.
Strangest pet you had as a kid? Did you ever have like a hamster or a gerbil?
I had a hamster. Yes.
What was
I
his
did.
name?
Joey McIntyre.
Joey
New Kids on the Block. I named him after Joey Mac.
Did you just get the one or did you get five and make them all dance around?
No, I only had one. Joey Mac.
Wow. What?
Joey Mac, my hamster. I had a dog when I was little named Crash. He was a German Shepherd. And
Oh, wow. German Shepherd, huh?
those were the only pets that I had.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Look at this.
What am I looking at?
Cats are more popular than dogs in 91 countries, and dogs more popular in 76 countries.
The United States, Australia, and the UK are all dog people countries.
Oh.
New York has the highest number of cat or dog tag photos in the world, and 59.6% were about cats rather than dogs.
So New York
People love taking pictures of their stupid cats.
New York is a cat town because people don't have dogs.
They don't have the space for dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's long been known in New York City that that's one of the signs of wealth is when you have a large dog, because that means that you have somewhere that you have space for a large dog.
Yeah, like
Because of the
Central Park.
Yeah, the rental amounts and sizes of apartments in New York City are very small.
Right. I now want to rescind the topic and change it to just straight up cats versus dogs.
Oh, we can do that. Your
Yeah.
cats, I'm dogs. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I hate cats.
Team cats.
I hate them.
Cats.
They're stupid.
So cats are like your Rolling Stones, perhaps. I'm just going to keep beating that one to death all
Yeah,
week.
but I'm right.
Okay.
Like, that's really all there is to it. I am not a fan of cats at all. Never have been since I was a kid. Kittens are cute, but they grow up into cats. Yuck.
But
So I'm going to tell you as an adult, my thing with cats.
Litter boxes.
And no, partially.
okay.
No one can argue this with me either. So it's great that you have cats and they have litter boxes inside the house. You know, you're like, oh, cool. I don't have to walk it. I don't have to take it outside. It just poops in a box. That's great. You know what cats do when they're done pooping in a box?
Yeah, they come sit on your lap.
They scratch at it with their paws.
They bury it.
They bury it. So, right, like, logically, there's some poo on their paws.
I mean,
There is. You can look that up. You can find out the info. Yes, there is feces on their paws.
all right.
There is also urine on their paws.
Okay.
They then go and climb not just all over your house. Many people let their cats on their bed, but even more so, they let them into their kitchen.
I have
Like they climb on countertops.
cattertops.
And so basically you have cat poop and cat piss covered paws touching everything in your house.
Okay.
There's cat poop all over your house.
I have a counterpoint.
That's fine.
I would rather have it all over my house in the version of a cat than a dog who licks its own butt and then you give kisses to. So then there's poop in your mouth.
I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this. There have been many studies done that a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's.
Well, that's not fair. I just said something I thought was going to be a good point.
There have been many studies done about how clean a dog's mouth is. So yeah, I mean, essentially that's my thing. Why I don't like cats. I also like. There's just a difference, I think, in cat owners and dog owners.
Yeah, cat people are sophisticated.
Not even
and they like to travel.
No,
and they can leave their cat alone, and they don't have to go walking it around outside. Like, look at me.
That's cool.
I have an animal.
Leave your responsibility alone for a week in a house by itself. That's not responsible.
How about this?
Gross.
Yeah, the cat can survive. A dog would just not survive.
Well,
you can't leave a dog with daily rations of food. It will eat all of it at one time because it's stupid. And look at this.
Stupid.
The general answer to the question is no. A dog's mouth is not technically clean and is not actually any cleaner than a human mouth. If we take a closer look into Fido's mouth and compare it to that of a human being, we find that it has an entirely different ecosystem or microbiome.
So it's different.
Yeah. So if it licks poop and then it licks your lips, you're going to have poop on your lips.
Okay.
Poopy lips.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you on that one.
So I'm winning.
You can think that you're winning all that you want. You're always going to like cats, and I'm always going to like dogs. I think that dogs have personalities.
Would it be, is there any argument in the world that could get you to change your mind?
No. There's not.
Okay, so is it only the litter box situation?
No. I don't like them as an animal. They're not fun. I don't think that grown cats are cute. I'm not one of those girls that's like, oh, look at it.
Excuse me?
I just don't think they're cute. I don't think they're a cute animal.
But are all dogs cute?
No. There are some dogs I don't like.
What's your least favorite dog?
Ooh. I feel really bad saying this because there are some dear friends of mine that have both these kinds of dogs that love them. And I like theirs. I say I like theirs. Corgis and dachshunds. Because of their smidgy little legs.
You nailed it. You don't like small things.
I don't.
I think corgis might be the most annoying dog.
I don't like them at
in
all.
the world. Second to
they're just weird looking too.
Jack Russells are too hyper.
Yeah,
they're
not
a
a
little
huge
bouncy.
fan of Jack Russells.
What's your favorite kind of dog?
Yellow labs and golden retrievers.
Golden retrievers, awesome dogs. Way too sheddy for me.
As are cats. Cat
Sheddy
hair
better.
is all over everyone I know that owns a cat.
It's true. I can't argue with that.
Everywhere. Yeah. Golden retrievers to me are like the most innocent souls on the planet. They're just doofy and goofy and floppy and full of nothing, but they just want to love you. They just want to give you love.
Do you think that they're like a generally happy animal, or is it just the way that their face makes them look like they're smiling? We attribute
no, I think they're
happiness
just
to them.
generally happy. Like any of them I've ever been around. I work for an artist that got a golden retriever puppy from when we started touring together, and so I knew it as it grew. And
they grow fast.
They grow so fast.
Yeah.
And it was just a very happy animal all the time. Like all the time. It didn't matter. Like the minute it saw you, it was like, I just want to love you.
Now, if you were to get a dog, would it be a golden retriever?
I think I would get a yellow lab.
Yeah.
My best friend had a yellow lab for a very long time when we lived together, and that dog was the best dog in the world. Like smart, well trained. One of those animals that, like, when you're talking to it, you're like, this animal knows what I'm saying. You know, like there are certain animals that instinctively they know, like, when you need something, like when you're sick, things like that. Like they just have that feeling. Like this was one of those animals. Wrigley just always knew.
Whoa, here's something that's going to help your argument. A joint study I was looking up which is smarter, a dog or a cat. I was going to be like, well, cats are smarter.
They're not.
A joint study between 6 universities from U.S., Brazil, Denmark, and South Africa has found that dogs have twice as many neurons in their cerebral cortex compared to cats. Yeah. Specifically, dogs had around 350 million neurons, whereas cats only had 250.
So twice as many.
Yeah, more than twice.
Yeah.
Which suggests that dogs are more intelligent.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. I think that here's part of the thing too. A lot of people that I know that have cats, I think they give their cats too much credit. They're like, oh, my cat's really smart. No, your cat's an asshole.
I mean, here's the thing about cats. They're not as needy as dogs.
That's what people think.
I mean, that's what I think.
It's what a lot of people think. But do we know if they actually are, or that's just what we're used to?
They just require less attention. You don't have to take them outside.
I have plenty of friends that have dogs that require very little attention. Like, I have a friend that they have a doggy door. I don't know when the last time they actually walked their dog was. Okay. They don't have to.
But on that same point, that person could just as easily have a cat with a doggy door, a kitty door, perhaps one would say, alleviating the need for a kitty box, which means that
person also doesn't like cats like me. That's why we're friends.
Okay. Just follow the logic train here for just a second, though.
Okay.
If you had a kitty door, an outside cat, perhaps, then you wouldn't have to have a litter box.
Sure.
And then it would be slightly less gross to have a cat.
It'd be slightly less gross. I still don't like them as an animal, though. I don't like their personalities. I've never met a cat that I was like, this is a cool cat. They're always just douchey.
Maybe it's because cats are good judges of character.
Actually, a lot of people would say that dogs are much, much better judges of character. Dogs know when someone bad comes into your house. That's why you train guard dogs, not guard cats.
Well, I mean, you could get a guard lion, but that's another thing.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, that actually brings up a good point. They don't have any Vegas shows with dogs in them. They have Vegas tiger shows. Those are cats.
But you're not supposed to own those kind of cats as a pet. Don't even get me started with Tiger King because that's the whole reason I didn't watch it because you're not supposed to.
Oh, you didn't see Tiger King?
I refuse to put my Netflix dollars into pandering to people who, I'm supposed to be caring for this thing, but I'm a giant piece of garbage as a human that really doesn't care for this thing at all. It's all a shtick. There's a reason you're not supposed to own exotic pets.
That's true.
They're not supposed to be owned.
They're exotic.
They're supposed to be out in a forest somewhere.
Yeah, not in the middle of Vegas.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's just bad treatment of animals in general.
Well, I'm just getting all kinds of doors closed in my face.
I'm sorry. I love that you love cats. I think that's great.
I prefer cats. I don't want to say it. I mean, if I had one, I would love it. I don't just love all cats. Some cats suck. Some dogs suck.
A lot of cats suck, though. Most dogs, eventually you can bring them around to your side of things, whether you want to pay attention to them or not. Cats just are meh.
I think cats grow on you. Some cats grow on you.
Yeah.
A lot of it has to do, cats and dogs, I think, share the same thing. It all comes down to how you train them. So a lot of the behavior of the animal depends on whether or not the person is a good owner or not.
I have lots of great friends that are great people that have cats. That doesn't mean that their cats are cool. Their cats are still shitty cats.
Well, you have a lot of people that think that their dogs are well behaved. And I have friends that think their dogs is the best behaved dogs in the world. And boy, oh boy, their dog is not. They just have the love blinders on.
Yeah. I mean, it comes with anybody that has a pet. I could have a pet goldfish and be like, my goldfish is the best goldfish in all the world.
He has so much personality.
Exactly. Look at the way he floats around.
We talk to him. Look, come here, Dinky.
Right. And, that's your pet.
Can we get a goldfish for the office?
We can, if you want.
Every week we come in here, it's just floating.
Joyce and I, when we lived together, we had betas, and we did not know that you are not supposed to put their bowls side by side because they fight.
Oh, how do they burn?
They fight through the glass. They crash into the glass, and they die. That was Slash and Joe Perry were their names.
That's hilarious. So you're basically cockfighting with goldfish.
So basically, Joe Perry rocked Slash to death in their beta fighting.
So if it hits the glass and then shakes the other person's bowl, and that's how...
No, I think they're just trying to get at each other. They're not smart enough to understand that there's glass in front of them.
Right.
They can see the other one.
But what if you put them both in the same bowl?
Oh, you're not supposed to do that.
Well, they must have all come from somewhere.
I think you only put females together in the same bowl and males together in the same bowl. And I mean, they're wild beta fish. It's not like they're all in pet stores.
That's what I'm saying. They must have all come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Without fighting.
That doesn't mean, some people fight and have sex at the same time.
Okay. Leave us a comment and tell us what kind of pet you had as a kid and whether or not you like cats or dogs. And since it's Wednesday,
We'll see you tomorrow.
cat lovers,
Dog lovers.
cats.